Welcome to home mentoring session of the SD Vidya School, Ambala, Kant. I am Mrs. Sunita Chauhan and I will be taking your science class. Today we will start our chapter 8 body movements. All animals show some kind of movements. The ability to move has been used as a criteria to distinguish plants and animals. Does a bird or a snake move in the same way as you do? Each animal has its own way of moving. Human body and its movements. Let us look closely at some of our own movements to begin with, before looking at all these varieties of movements in animals. Do you enjoy doing physical exercise at school? How do you move your hands and legs while doing different exercises? Let us try some of the many movements our body is capable of. Bowl an imaginary ball at an imaginary wicket. How did you move your arm? Did you rotate it at the shoulder in a circular movement? Did your shoulder also move? Lie down and rotate your leg at the hip. Bend your arm at the elbow and the leg at the knee. Stretch your arm sideways. Bend your arm to touch your shoulder with your fingers. Which part of your arm did you bend? Straighten your arm and try to bend it downwards. Are you able to do so? By looking at these postures, you can understand that some parts of your body can move more than others. Here, question arises that what determines how much movement is possible for each part? Let us find the answers. Let's perform an activity. Place a scale lengthwise on your arm so that your elbow is in the center. Ask someone to tie the scale. Now bend your elbow. Are you able to do it? No. Now we understand that we are able to bend or rotate our body where two parts seem to join. These places are called joints. But what exactly is joined together at these joints? If we press our head, arms and legs, we feel something hard inside. These are bones and they cannot bend. Let us understand the activity. Can you bend your arm now? Bones cannot be bent. So, how do we bend our elbow? It is not one long bone from the upper arm to our wrist. It is different bones joined together at the elbow. Similarly, there are many bones present in each part of the body. We can bend or move our body only at those points where bones meet. Types of joints. There are different types of joints in our body to help us carry out different movements and activities. Let us learn about some of them. Ball and socket joints, pivotal joint, hinge joints, and fixed joints. Ball and socket joints. In this type of joint, the ball-like surface of one bone fits into a cup-like hollow in the other. A ball and socket joint allows maximum movement in all directions. For example, shoulder and hip joints. Shoulder and hip joints. Left side figure shows the shoulder joint. Here, the head of the humerus bone fits into the glenoid cavity of the shoulder blade, forming a ball and socket joint. On the right side, figure shows hip joint. Here, the head of the femur fits into the acetabulum cavity of the pelvic girdle to form a ball and socket joint. Hinge joints. It allows movement in one plane or direction only, that is, up and down or backward and forward, like the hinges of a door. Such joints are therefore called hinge joints. Knee, finger joints and elbow joints are such types. Hinge joints, elbow and knee. The left figure shows hinge joint at the elbow and the right figure shows hinge joint at the knee.